Do you think it's true when people say, "Oh, Diddy will never be fully exposed because there's too many huge names involved in the mix"?
Oh, I agree.
Mm.
That don't matter. We get enough of them.
Will he make it out alive, Jack?
There's a young woman by the name of Andrea right now doing interviews, suggesting that she was tipped off by someone with inside the feds who said they saw her on some of the evidence seized. They said she was being by multiple men at the same time, which we know is called a train. And she tried to allude that allegedly our 47th president-elect was involved somehow. Do I know if that's true or not? I do not know. But I tell you what I do know. If they try to attach Trump to any of this freak-off foolishness, they all as good as dead anyway.
Jack, you almost it was like almost. I don't know how you know this stuff, but you be knowing the future. You just like know everything. Where does this Diddy trial go? Like, what happens? Can you tell us what you
It's a
think?
Rico. And all those freak-off attendees who endorsed Kamala Harris have now become clear enemies of the Trump administration. Ain't nobody getting no part in it. Diddy about to get some company. And with Trump's new agenda to shut down government funded trans, now that he's shutting all that down and reinstilling, going back to just the recognition of two genders, a lot of the people that was endorsing Kamala are going to have a problem with that.
Imagine this: Sean Diddy Combs, known for hip-hop royalty, flashy parties, and luxury, now finds himself in court for reasons he never expected.
Like, it's not about to be pretty by any means. They should all leave the country now. Go move in. Russell, start a hippie commune. Get everybody buckwheat grass shots. And preach to them about the joys of love of the innocent kind, you weirdo.
Right. How you feel about Ray J calling you out? how do you feel about that?
I don't. What I got to feel about Rayford? Rayford is greenlit. Nicki Minaj called him out on the down low. And there are people that are ready to confirm it. Oops. Rayford better go on ahead. Just go on. I told him to become a star. I told he could score his own films with his own music. Yep, him in Orlando. Yeah. That would make an awesome, like, for them to be the Amos and Andy, that would be fantastic, wouldn't it? I mean, that's what they're doing these days, ain't it? Giving head to microphones and asking grown men to be condoms. The shit that people will do to go viral, man. I'm so glad all I got to do is tell the truth. Marco Polo, huh? I wish I would sit there and let a grown man tell me, am I going to be his condom? I will roll up my sleeves and bust down on his face. You did that? You let that man call you a condom for views? What you got with 25, 30 racks? It can't be all the way green. That video, it can't be better than yellow. It can't be. What you got 25 racks after you sat there and that had that one? You got one man giving head to the microphone, and you got another man asking you to roll down on his eggplant parmesan. You did all of that for 25K, boy. You better than me. Did y'all see that foolishness? Woo!
After his arrest, shocking details about Diddy's lifestyle have come to light. What began as an FBI raid has turned into a real-life thriller with twists no one saw coming.
You were discussing about all the heads that of different companies that had to step down. You know, whenever I think of Pete Diddy, I think of just a rap mogul, but you don't really look at him as having all these connections with all these different facets of, as far as out of entertainment. Like, is hip hop music really that ingrained in so many different levels of life to where you have a person like P. Diddy associating with a head of Nike, or just like, I'm just saying, for an example, like a nigga like Moneybagg Yo, I wouldn't imagine if he get taken down like somewhere in IBM. There's the head of IBM is stepping down, right. Or the head of Calvin Klein is, right. You know what I'm saying? Like, how ingrained is hip hop into other fields of industry?
Right. So hip hop culture is the biggest culture in the world, first and foremost. But there are tiers to hip hop. Now, Diddy was able to work his way up into the private sector where you're rubbing shoulders with other CEOs, other business owners, other heads of media. So the situation is, you're not going to see Moneybagg Yo at a political fundraiser. You'll see Diddy there. You see what I'm saying? So I've been to fundraising events. You know, they might have some artwork for sale. The opening bid for some of the artists is going to be $1 million. So you go, Moneybagg Yo, probably getting 40, 50,000 a show. He's signed to somebody. So he's not going to get his streaming revenue. He's not going to really own his masters. So that's why you see him signing other artists. Like, most rappers are just simply financially not on the level to be able to impact that community of people.
Right.
Yeah. So that's what that's.
And no disrespect to Moneybagg Yo.
Salute Moneybagg Yo.
Yeah, he's an awesome artist. But speaking to that, the murder of Young Dolph.
Yep.
And we just watched his killers get their time. But they also implicated CMG, which implicates Yo Gotti. And we know Yo Gotti is a multimillionaire, owns with all the things that he owns, and would we say he's in the upper echelon of the?
During raids on Diddy's Miami and Los Angeles homes, federal agents uncovered shocking items. These discoveries filled a 14-page indictment, painting a picture of luxury and wild secrets.
Diddy, come on, boy.
Nah, he just perverted.
Y'all trying to get me in it? Yeah, okay, we good. I can talk about that. I can talk about that, bro, because I got an opinion on that too. Like,
okay, well, yeah. What's your opinion on?
I mean, like, bro, he fucked up. He did a lot of bad shit. You know what I'm saying? He did a lot of bad shit, but I guarantee you.
Everybody keeps saying bad shit, but they only talking about freaky shit. Are we talking about freaky shit, or we talking about criminal shit? That's what I'm confused
Criminal
about.
And freaky shit.
Oh, he did some criminal shit. Okay, I ain't heard nothing about criminal shit.
I done heard all type of shit, man. But it'll be allegations like you gonna hear, you know, about shit. But
is Diddy just that gangster to where niggas wasn't even trying to fuck? Cause bro, if you look at the history, we talk about a nigga that's accused of killing Pac, accused of killing Biggie, accused of shooting the club up that Shine was in. That nigga done got away with a lot of wild shit, bro. If we talking about,
he shot that lady.
He shot the lady in the face, bro, and didn't do no time. Like
she said she. There's a nigga out there that's done did the same exact shit that Diddy did, and he's still doing it though.
But he ain't popular like Diddy.
That's just Diddy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, look, why? Tell me why all the people who really got some money is saying like, man, look, for real, like, a lot of the people out here with some money doing the same shit, but I'm gonna let y'all have it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But that nigga was next level though. He was next level.
But for real, think about it though. Why you think they like, I'm gonna let y'all have it, but like,
But you know what?
Can't even really speak on it, but it's they doing the same shit over there, but y'all so focused over here, they going crazy over here. Y'all don't even know.
Yeah.
Like, man, come on, bro.
I'm gonna bring
it's the truth,
bro. They talking about it's some minors involved, bro. That's where it gets fucked up.
Of course.
That's where it gets fucked up.
Bro, that's not even where it get fucked. It's been fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not where it get fucked up. You don't even know how far it really went.
Yeah, really don't.
You know what I'm saying?
So, so let me hear you. When you start seeing, right, we starting to see bodyguards. We got Jaguar Wright speaking on shit. When you hear these stories about just the industry as a whole, you know, do you believe any of this shit? Do you feel like some of it's cap? Do you feel like some of it's real?
I don't know, bro. I'm not a fan, so that shit don't really mean nothing to me. Like, I believe it's whatever the internet says it is. I ain't never talked to them niggas. Like, I'm real life around celebrities, so it's like all that news and the fake. And like, bro, I go through.
Diddy's private parties weren't just casual gatherings. They were highly organized events with performances by hired workers. The indictment claims he directed, recorded, and even flew in participants from different states and countries.
They gotta talk to me.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm not that type of crowd. Like, that's not my crowd. I'm not a consumer, nigga. You feel me? Like, I don't consume.
Right.
I'm not just a scroll. I'm not on Instagram just straight scroll. Like, dang it, man, come on, bro. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to be.
So when you think about the NFL, Jay-Z, and then like the NFL is supposed to be working with the young black youth. What's your take on that? Do you think that there could be more done that's been influential in that area? And then talk to me about what you're saying about Lil Wayne.
What you mean by the NFL and Jay-Z?
Well, so that initiative came after all the police shootings and stuff like that. He stepped in, and then you had to kneel and stuff like that. So you're a young black man that grew up. Probably you got people grew up in the project. You're a young black man that kind of grew up maybe a little bit better, but probably going through the same situations of being a young black man.
If I'm not going through it, I'm seeing it. You know, like.
So speak on that.
Family, I'm seeing it, but like, I don't know if it's a foundation that's going on with the NFL. Like, bro, there could always be something more done, bro. That's the NFL, bro. They choose to spend money on what they choose to spend money on. Like, there could always be something more done, you know? It's just what they want to do. Like, my opinion is, like, man, move crazy about that shit. But I'm a young black man, like you said. Like,
the events allegedly lasted for days, with participants given substances to stay compliant. It seems Diddy's need for control extended beyond his career into his private life.
Can he exist in these spaces?
Let's Google Yo Gotti's net worth.
Mm-hmm. You got it? I want to see him. Okay, they got it listed as 100 million.
Yeah, so if your net worth is 100 million, you probably have 50 million liquid capital. So let's put some in perspective.
Right.
Elon Musk is donating $45 million a month to Donald Trump's campaign.
That's wild business.
So in 2 months, he's donated Yo Gotti's net worth to Donald Trump's campaign. So that should give you some perspective.
Right. For sure.
Yeah. I haven't really met many rappers with money. Like, most rappers that I meet are living middle class. So like, if you see them with the 200,000 stack, that's all they got.
Right. Yeah.
For sure, that's all they got.
Why do we? Because this particular platform was built off of the love of hip hop and music.
For sure.
But it's hard to run a business off hip hop and music.
Yeah.
So why is it that rappers are so broke?
First and foremost, you got to really think about it. Remember that song by Birdman? What did he say? I got everything in my mama name.
Yeah.
Come on now, that's just poor money morals right there.
Right.
And then most of us come from a street element. So, you can't just go down to the bank and buy $1 million house without getting indicted. So, the rap game is entertainment. Like, I remember when the gangsters would take their homie who not a killer, but he can rap. This our rapper. We pushing behind him.
Right.
Now they want you to be a killer, a robber, a drug dealer, and a rapper. It's a flux in the game. You feel me? So yeah. Like the jewelry y'all got on right now is way better than the most rappers that I see. You feel me?
Shout out KD. Shout out KD, Gym City.
Setting on that right there.
Yeah. One strange rumor involves underground tunnels beneath Diddy's L.A. mansion, allegedly connecting it to the Playboy mansion. While it sounds scandalous, it's just internet speculation.
He had sued the liquor company. I forget the name. It was a hard name for me to pronounce, but he pretty much won the lawsuit. But it was explained that in these lawsuits there's a morality clause. Do you think that his battle against this liquor company could have been what set this off actually, or was this only inevitable?
Well, you gotta look at it. We all thought he owned Ciroc.
For sure.
He felt like eventually he would be able to get some ownership stake. He didn't. And these issues really started for him once he went after them. Because shortly thereafter, he sold Revolt TV. And anybody who follows him, Revolt TV was his baby. He worked hard on that.
Facts.
So once that was sold, I knew the end was near at that point. Because, just like Gucci Mane, when he went to jail, he passed his artist contracts off to people who can hold them and fulfill the details while he was gone. That's what they do. They pass it off to people who can put it in a shell corporation. Because you can have a corporation that have a anonymous owner. So once I seen Revolt get sold, I knew the end. I knew there was going to be a tumultuous path for him for sure.
Did you feel like it was Diddy's, or do you feel like he was careless towards leading up to this? Like, just, I know you had mentioned him, just the way he's moving. He's even him coming to New York, lollipops. Do you feel like he was moving like very careless, and where like that's why you don't have a bond? That's why you weren't strategic enough in this whole thing.
Absolutely, because the agreement was that as long as his private jet wasn't in the same state as him, he would be able to stay on the street. The moment that jet came to New York, he got arrested. And then you got to think about it, like, they got him on audio, calling witnesses, trying to get them to change the story. That's extremely careless.
Yes.
It's almost as if he was used to having someone protecting him.
They say he's snitching on Jay-Z. Is that a real thing?
You don't want to say Jay-Z on it, bro. Out of respect to y'all, you don't want to say his name on it.
So that's good.
For sure.
All right, so we're gonna they say
A fact check by Reuters debunked the tunnel theory, but the internet still buzzes with wild ideas about secret passages.
Diddy snitching. Is that a real thing?
Have we ever really seen an indictment where the details were sealed? We only really seen that with Epstein. And the only chance he has to not get a life sentence is to cooperate.
Right. Wait, and you mentioned that Diddy may not make it out alive.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. See, when you say something like definitely, I got to get your take on it, because we seen what happened with Epstein, and we seen the, like you said, a sealed indictment. Don't know what's in it.
Right.
We hear stories of stars paying off lawsuits and keeping their name out of the news. Like, do you feel like there's something that's bigger than even Diddy that is at stake of failing?
Yeah, definitely. So if anybody pays attention to the political climate in our country right now, The FBI is at risk of getting disbanded.
For sure.
We're coming up on a new election. Now, the week that he was indicted, the head of Sony Music, Randy Goodman, stepped down.
Yep.
CEO of Warner, Kaz Kobayashi, stepped down. CEO of 300 Entertainment, Kevin Lyle, stepped down. And the CEO of Nike, John Donahue, all stepped down in the same week. Then we see the mayor of New York, his name, Eric, get indicted. And then now we see the guy Reeves from Abercrombie get indicted for sex trafficking. So the sex trafficking investigators, the group of guys who do that, is a small group, probably about 50, 60 people. So the same people who investigated him also were investigating him and these other people. So you got to always watch the trickle effect when it comes down to it. So for sure.
Now, we were talking about him contacting witnesses and how careless that was. Do you think it's because of this drug addiction that he has?
That's a great question. So I'll say this. Any man who I know who did ecstasy for more than 4 years straight, they all have a trans girlfriend. Right?
Diddy's LA mansion is luxurious, a 17,000 square foot estate with an underwater swimming tunnel, grotto, private theater, spa, gym, and more. It's the ultimate blend of privacy and extravagance.
Bounty on you?
Yeah, that's been a recurring theme.
Yeah,
what one right now too,
damn. What's the going rate right now?
Well, I'll send you a video.
Damn, okay. Shit.
In this situation, they have 50 on me.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, damn.
50 ball. Yeah, damn. That's a nigga. What?
They have 50 on me. They have 50 on me, bro.
And if you don't mind, while you put that up, can you speak on why? I mean, I know you're about to send it, but what for what reason? Is it something you said, something you done, a female you protected? Maybe it went too far.
Right. So like I had referenced earlier, like my main business model is protecting females who got the proper resources. So these guys had hold on, I'm gonna send you that video. Oh yeah, let me get that right now before I forget. So matter of fact, let me just do this before I start, because this is a dark topic right now. Fuck. Need to see some strippers or something, bro. Trying to get interested. Oh, okay, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. All right, Joker, coming to you right now. Oh.
Yeah, so this is what you did to a young man.
Yeah. So that's when I had 50 on me. Yeah, I had to shoot through the door. And like the dude who saying call 911, he got hit in the neck, hit an artery, shot blood all through the ceiling on the porch, everywhere. Oh, let me get it right. My bad.
After the raids, wild rumors claimed Diddy escaped through a hidden tunnel. While dramatic, this idea turned out to be fiction.
YouTube channel?
Yeah.
He got baguettes, man.
Yeah. Come on, man. And shout out Kenny
You can
Customs.
tell y'all really into jewelry.
Yeah.
Well, rappers is getting that. They gonna hand them that. Like, the label is finna pay for that. They not finna. We used to get people's jewelry back. And we stopped after we said, wait a second, man. You just paid us $10,000 to go get back a CZ chain? Because if your chain gets took in the rap game, your career finna go down.
Yeah.
So imagine that. You go somewhere to do a show, they take a fake chain from you, and then now you got to pay some real gangsters to go get it back for you. You just got $15,000 for the show. You got to pay them 10. You leaving from out of town with 5 bands.
Man, yeah. Dirty gang.
Imagine agents storming in, only for Diddy to vanish through a secret tunnel. It's a movie-worthy scenario, but it didn't happen.
Group of guys pretty much ran a train on a girl. She was passed out, underage, and we at the spot. And somebody come busting through the door. It's a female. She's like, "Where Big Homie at?" I'm in the back on the couch, sleep. So I hear her calling from me. I'm like, "What's up?" She said, "Look at this." So she threw me these purple sweatpants. I'll never forget this. And I'm like, "What am I looking at?" So immediately on the outside of the pants, I see like some like dry white substance. And then like inside the pants, I seen a lot of dry blood. I'm like, these are like some little girl pants. What's going on? They did this to my daughter, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. They bragging about it, making posts on Facebook, calling my daughter a hoe. She an honor roll student. She went over there with her friend, et cetera, et cetera. And she came with a bag of money, bro. Like, she came with a bag of money, bro. Like, and she wanted retribution for this. She called law enforcement and stuff like that. You feel me? I guess they wasn't working fast enough for her. And so we had took action into our own hands. I kind of regret doing this, but then I don't, because like that little lady thanks me every day. You know what I'm saying? Her daughter, I became like a mentor to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it was just a bad circumstance, which just led to there's more darkness, you feel me? Because like, I didn't know that like they could come up with that much money to put it on me. I didn't know that. So after we found out what was going on, like people came through spinning, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like really trying to get up with me. And like, shout out to the Ghoul. Shout out to the Ghoul gang. Phone now. Shout out to them insane. So yeah, but the guys rallied behind me, bro, and like, yeah, we defeated them. Yeah. Oh, bro, we had some bloody days, though. You know what I'm saying? But we ended up coming out on top. They was bogus, though. And Fred, you a hoe. Phone now.
Yeah, Fred. Yeah. Right here. When you have a price on your head, how do you operate in that space? Like,
it's time to turn up. That's what we live for. Let's get it. You call a guy, let them know what's going on, and then now it's time to play ball.
The indictment paints a dark picture of Diddy's parties, alleging non-consensual activities. It claims he secretly recorded these events and used substances to control participants.
Chicago thing.
Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. My city, our heads fucked up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, because if I go to other cities and states, like,
niggas own that, but
they own that, but they don't identify with that.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we'll get on that with you,
right?
But we came to kick it,
right?
You feel me? We don't even really want you to know that we into this,
right?
Where we come from, oh yeah,
everybody on that.
Bro, it's the most. I'm getting chills.
Yes. Hard pressed to find someone not on that.
Bro, my city, bro. Think about this, bro. Recently, they just smoked a dude on the street, smoked him. And then they pulled his pants down and spit in his ass on the street outside. Bro.
Yeah. That's wild.
They taking it to a different level.
Does growing up in Chicago make every place really feel like a walk in the park? Like, and does it dull your senses when you go home?
Nah, I'll say this. If you go to any place and think it's a walk in the park, you a fool. So like, I feel like them real Chicago boys know that, all right, the level of violence here is not the same, but I'm going to even be more on my P's and Q's now. Because here, this the most anybody ever said hello to me.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, my Uber driver took me to a barbecue restaurant. He's like, "You're a big fella, man. You're not hungry?" I'm like, "Bro, I just got off the plane. I've been up 30 hours. I'm hungry." He said, Just hang out with me for a second. We pulled up, we bought the beef brisket out, and we went to 7-Eleven.
Yeah, very friendly.
Damn, I'm liking Texas.
Southern hospitality, man.
It exists. It exists. But where I'm from, hell no. The Uber driver, they got plastic in the car. You can't even reach them.
Damn.
What? The man took me to a barbecue spot. He said, "You wait right here."
You wait right here. Here's the keys. Car running.
As shocking details come out, Diddy's private life is being exposed. The revelations have shaken the entertainment world, leaving fans and peers questioning everything.
Seriously.
On a softer note.
Yeah, on a softer note. No, so, of course, Ray J took your place. He's making all kind of, he got his own news network. Didn't you see, give me thoughts when you see, like, Bow Wow say that he is upset or he feels a way that there's no more Diddy parties. Like, he's like almost like he's fiending for the Diddy parties. Like, man, it ain't going down like it was.
So let me ask y'all a question right now. If Bow Wow came into this room without anybody knowing anything he did, and a group of females came into this room, who go get the females first, y'all or him?
Definitely Bow.
If they don't know,
yeah, he said they don't know who Bow Wow is.
Know who he is.
He's just Shad Moss from up the road.
Oh.
Yeah, nah, we getting
who
that
go
action.
get the females first?
Yeah, because Bow Wow did walk in this room, but he was Bow Wow. But no, Bow Wow is he have to like bat his eyes or something.
We don't bow ass.
Yeah, nah. No shade to Shad. No shade to Shad.
There's no shade.
No shade to Shad, but nigga.
Right. So if you can be a person who can show up you can show up to a place, and everybody here is paid to come in here and do what they do, of course you're gonna miss that.
Yeah, man.
You going to a party and everybody is sex worker?
Wow, man.
You can pull anybody you want, male or female, to the bathroom and get a blowjob.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss that.
Yeah, damn. All right, well, it's a drought then. It's a drought.
And that drought make people crash out. So
It's a drought. What can you give me one celebrity you were surprised to see at a party in a way that you were surprised to see him, male or female? Like, you might have had an idea about him, then you see him like, there ain't no way that this person's doing this with that or doing this like that or whatever.
No.
Okay, yeah, he said, goddamn, I can't do that.
No. Like, after my first like year of like being like working with like celebrities, I figured out what it was. I said, oh, so they all like this.
Alcohol.
Huh?
Does it always start with alcohol whenever?
No, a lot of them don't even drink.
Oh.
It's just them.
Just come in like,
bro,
I'm great.
So you got different levels but you got horny man, and then you got real horny man. You feel me?
So, what's the craziest thing you've seen?